Welcome to the channel. What's going on, y'all? Welcome. If you know, but if you don't know, check out Panthera. Welcome to Panthera, actually, channel. Welcome. Let me know if you can hear me or if I should speak up. Let me know if you can hear me or if I should speak up. Welcome to the channel. Hope you enjoy the vibes, nothing but positive vibes. I mean, we do talk about things that may make you uncomfortable, but listen, if you want to grow, you want to evolve, it's not going to always go the way you say for it to go. Will you get what you want, your desires? Yeah, you will. You know what I'm saying? But talking about that, because as you can see, the image for the live is the Knight of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is about the slow and steady of the process, which is similar to the Page of Pentacles. It's a step, it's a small step. Right? Now, I have these other two cards here, and I know what they are, but it's amazing how these came out first and these were face down. However, when these came out, these were actually in the middle. So what's happening is with going through this long journey, Knight of Pentacles being the slowest moving knight or the slowest shift within your life, right? But it's the one that teaches you what endurance and perseverance actually is, because you have to experience it and tap into it depending on the experience that you're going through to come out on the other side of things, right? So Page of Pentacles, we're talking about this awareness, that you have of what's going on around you, or simply the things that you do have. You know what I'm saying? If anything has developed in the physical, it's like taking the first steps after going through the planning process. You know what I'm saying? Hello, darling. It's taking those first steps of, because this seems like the finish line this night crosses is the one of doing, because this is the one who's always overthinking, overanalyzing, right? There were many other opportunities to make other moves. Yes, there were. But now it's time to acknowledge that and know that that has already happened for you. So now it's time to move forward, even if it's taking baby steps, but it's time to move forward. Then, as I mentioned, these two were in the middle, moving forward. This is all about moving forward. Okay. The Eight of Pentacles talks about Virgo energy, sixth house energy, work, services that are being provided, your own personal health, your immune system, herbs and oils, dreams, meditation, spiritual growth, psychic development, pets, self-purification, habits and rituals. Like, this is all the Eight of Pentacles energy, working on that to make it a reality, an abundant reality. And it's a constant flow of abundance. Whatever this is that you're working on and creating and taking this step on, you're receiving the spiritual guidance to even, it's like this idea is connected to your spiritual journey. It's like that's usually how it kind of feels, though. It's like whatever it is that you're destined to do is connected to some form of work or some path that you decide to go on, no matter what it is. It's like it has to, whatever it is that you're about to experience, it's going to get you to where you're fated and destined to go. Now, for that, some people, will take a look at their charts and get tarot readings. I mean, that's usually how I like to do readings, personal readings. It's like checking the chart because each card represents a specific sign. So, for instance, this Eight of Pentacles would be the Sun in Virgo. 8, 9, and 10 of Pentacles are Virgo cards. However, this particular Virgo would have a birthday between August 23rd and the 1st of September. That would make it the first decan of Virgo. And the first decan of Virgo is ruled by the Sun. So this would make this person with that birthday like a raw Virgo. Then you have the Nine of Pentacles, which will be the second decan of Virgo. That's like the 2nd of September to the 11th. And that's ruled by Venus now. Venus rules Taurus and Libra. But here you have the Nine of Pentacles carrying that energy of Taurus and Libra into this sign of Virgo. Virgo is about analyzing, providing service. And with Venus's energy, it becomes something that is a core value now. Whatever this is that you're providing service for, it's part of your core values for the second decan or Nine of Pentacles. So this is something that truly makes you happy, which is why it's important to, go for yours in this instance, because you come here at this time to appreciate yourself and do what it is that you want to do for you. That's every sign, but more so for this particular energy we're talking about. Now, going back real quick to the Eight of Pentacles, which is ruled by the Sun. So this is Sun and Virgo. 8, 9, and 10, again, these are all Virgo signs. So this would be someone who is the Sun in Virgo, 8, 9, and 10 of Pentacles. But specifically for these people with the Sun in Virgo, each person may have a different birthday that falls within the first, second, or third decan. So that changes their energies as far as the type of Virgo they are. So one part of it is the Sun, ruled by the Sun. The second is ruled by Venus, and the third is ruled by Mercury, its actual ruler. The actual ruler of Virgo is Mercury. Okay. So, and Chiron. Now, Chiron is an asteroid. When you're looking at natal charts, Chiron is actually the wounded healer. Chiron is the wounded healer. And he actually raised, like, let's say, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's the first decan. First decan to second decan in the sign of Sagittarius will actually be called a fucus. Now, a fucus would be considered the 13th sign, which we don't have in astrology, but some people still study that. But so the moral of the story is right now, it's like y'all are studying something that's gonna allow you to pay it forward. Now, whatever this is part of your identity, purpose, and will to exist that you're working on with this Eight of Pentacles, right? But the reason why it's such a strong energy, it's because there was something you had to go through with this Knight of Pentacles, a very long journey. Now, the timing for this card would be August 21st until December 22nd. But this could also be connected to someone who is born between December 29th and January 3rd, which means also they could have a Mars in Capricorn if you know charts or anything like that. Now, Mars in Capricorn energy, we're talking about the action and use of will as it relates to career and goals and leadership skills and power and peak experiences, maturity. So there's a lot that's being reflected on here, like to bring forward to the light. Like there's so much yellow going on, so there's a lot of courage. On top of that, ideally, the moon is in Capricorn, so it's like right now, collectively, the energy is to be focused on what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? Especially with this Three of Wands energy. We even get here, now we getting here to the Wands. The Three of Wands is the Sun in Aries energy, okay? The three decans for Aries are first is Mars, second the Sun, third is Venus. So Four of Wands would be Venus and Aries energy. Yes, it is an Aries, but they pick up the energy of being I am that I am from their core values, Venus. So this person who was born like in that third decan of Aries, their identity, purpose, and will to exist is going to have something to do with them coming to terms with how powerful they are in knowing who they are, you know, and trusting in what they are, what they believe in, their core values, their emotional security. So with this energy right here coming out in between, this is how it was, and these two were turned over. So it's like you start off slow, right? This Three of Wands is about taking one step forward, and the moment you take that step forward, it's like everything starts to like flow right along with it, like ripple effect, basically, the best way to put it. And this ripple effect is now bringing forth more things that you can use, you know, to work with, to create right here. But that was just a pre-shuffle. For some of you, this also has to do with boundaries. Okay, focusing on what you want to do. Capricorn energy, Sun in Capricorn energy, which is where the moon is. But let's see what's going on here. We're going to clear this up. Those of you who just joined, what up, what up, what up? And if this resonates with you, give me a thumbs up. Let me know what's on your mind. Put your thoughts, even things you want to discuss, and see what messages Spirit can give you. I can relate to you from the basic elements at this time when it comes to doing cards and stuff like that. And, you know, just having a conversation. So let me know what is you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna grab my and we're gonna take a look and see what's going on here. Give me just a minute. I'll be right there, y'all. All right, y'all. Wow. Right before this, it was 14:14. I came back, it was 16:16. So I posted in my stories earlier. I'm gonna see. Let me show you what it says. It was actually the Divine Animal Oracle cards, and it said, "You're being guided to be aware of synchronicities in your life. You are entering a time of intellectual and spiritual growth. New truths are forming each day. Be fearless. Trust your gut. Be your authentic self. Take inspired action, and what you desire will come to fruition." So, take inspired action. Like that's that Three of Wands energy right there, too. Touch on a few things for you. Okay, awesome. Thank you for letting me know, though. I appreciate that. Let's see what the astrology reading cards have to say, shall we? Now, if a planet comes out, this is part of your personality that's engaged in your question, or just in this message in general that I do give. If it's a zodiac sign, it has to do with the universal energy that paints the picture or puts color to it. And if a house comes out, that's the area of your life. Okay. Now, before we even go there, let's grab a wisdom of the oracle card and see what messages we got going on there before we get into what areas. Let's see. What's the message for the collective spirit? Flip over. What's the message for the collective? Message for the collective. Message for the collective here. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so the message is about time to go. Number 45, 9, closing out a cycle. Okay, time for a nap, time to put something from the past to rest is at the bottom of the deck, or the basis of this energy here, the foundation of it, what's holding this up, what's not holding this up, because it does say time to go, but whatever is on top of this foundation here, it's time to release it or change it or end something, transform something. Okay, now let's see. Astrology reading cards. What is this about, Spirit? Time to go. What is this completion? What is this universal love that you're giving the collective in order to go when it's time to go? Okay. We have, Venus, planet, the part of your personality. It's time to go. And the part of your personality that this is talking about is the part of you that desires beauty, success, indulgence, and valuables. It's time to release those things that are not bringing you this happiness that is just a natural part of you. It's basically you not showing the world who you truly are and being yourself. It's time to go. It's time to put that shit, that way of thinking from the past to rest. Especially that feeling of being left out. Because some of you may have been left out where you may have been adopted or something like that too, you know? And you may be wanting to fill a void, but if you follow me on my lives, when I do lives on Instagram, we tend to have this discussion about damn, I just lost my train of thought. It's like we was gone with things, just boop. But the feeling of being left out, we have this discussion. At the end of the day, it's all about being who you truly are, like showing the world the real you. I think that's what I was going. Yeah, showing the world the real you. And the more you do that, the more you'll be able to see who truly supports you and who doesn't. You know, who's there because they just want your energy and your vibe, but it's not being reciprocated, so you're still feeling left out. You know? It's like you're not being fulfilled. So now it's time to put that way of doing things to yourself. It's like no longer accepting what's unacceptable. It's time to bring forth this change of peace, bringing peace to your world. Another five that follows after a five, number 23. Bringing peace to your environment so that way you can, birth this solid foundation where you're surrounded by those who are truly going to be there fulfilling you just as much as you fulfill them. Okay. So, core values. Let's see what else we can get. It's time to go. It's time to go, huh? Time to leave those things that are not serving you. For some of you, it has to do with the following. Management could be a manager, joint finances, family, your home, friends, social relationships, your own spiritual growth, psychic development, self purification, tactics, habits, or rituals. It could be about those things when it says it's time to go, as far as core values. The next card out is Vesta, which has a lot to do with your sacred spiritual center. Now, this is the space where when you're not around people who celebrate you, it's like the connection you have to that vortex where anything is possible, and anything that is possible can actually become this reality, anything being possible. That's that space. It's like you, when you're loved, you have this umph of creativity. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you can find it too, and things aren't, always sunshine and rainbows. But what I'm saying is putting yourself as close as you can in those situations where you are being supported, loved genuinely. You're giving just as much as you're receiving, and receiving just as much as you're giving. So let's see what else we get here. Now we got an asteroid. Ooh, another planet. There we go. That management, joint finances talk we was talking about. Pluto energy. Some of you may have Venus in Scorpio, Vesta in Scorpio, or you may be a Pluto in Libra generation, which means that core values as it relates to love, the heart space, it's you had the visual example that may not have been the best. You know what I'm saying? There may have been situations you viewed that involved a lot of codependency. But it was only there to show you the polarity of what you wanted. Okay? So, let me see. We got Scorpio energy here. So, some of you could be Scorpios in here or connected to a Scorpio. Mm-hmm. Identity and life purpose and immortal spirit, the Sun card. Now we got the Sun card. So, wherever it is that you're going, it's like this is a 9, this 45 is a 9. So, the Sun card is 19 in tarot. Now, the only thing that needs to be completed out of this entire picture is you coming back to yourself, your sacred spiritual center, so that way you can go through this transformation. That way, that part of you that desires beauty, success, indulgence, and values can actually live that life. You know what I mean? So, hey, my love, welcome. It's like kind of put those things from the past to rest that really got you out here feeling like an orphan, you know, unloved and just lonely. But you're never lonely. It's okay to be alone, but you're not lonely. Never think that there are people out here coming to this YouTube live and we can kick it here with messages that'll uplift you, so you're not lonely. Creating change to bring forth peace. There go that dove. The dove is a symbol, is also as here Scorpio Pluto energy. Okay, which is also a connection to Joan of Arc. You know what I'm saying? And this is about your words being your sword, speaking with clarity, having a clear mind in order for you to move forward and really trust yourself, you know, and within and in your spiritual growth. That's what's going to help you to, again, have that beauty, success, indulgence, and valuables that you're desiring. It's not all about material things, but hey, we're talking about what you want right now. You know what I'm saying? So, move it on, baby. Let's move it on. I think I said what I forgot I was going to say, but I'm pretty sure I may have said it or it'll come up. All right, let's see. I'm just going one more here. Shuffle to see. Okay, good. Thank you for joining me. What do you want me to? What's going on? What are y'all up to? Sorry about that noise. We're going to use the Osho Zen Tarot. We'll check those out with possibly the Starman deck, but we'll see where the message goes. Possibly the Starman. Continue to build, y'all. Continue to keep building. Right now, you got the vibe to work on something. You don't feel like you can be distracted like any other time where you usually would be. Tap into that, tap into that energy whenever you can get it. Even if it's just for a moment, to remind yourself of what it feels like to be able to work, enjoy what you're doing. Man. Can y'all hear me clearly? I think you can because no one has mentioned anything, but I just want to be sure that you can hear me clearly. Loud and clear. Beautiful. I love it. Thank you. Yes. Okay. I'm with it. Likewise, having a cup of tea right now. With the message on it. Bring me the sunset in the cup. Oh, yes, honey. Oh, baby. I like that. I stopped shuffling and it's at the Lovers. Isn't this beautiful? It's there's major telepathy here going on between this connection of the Lovers. I can tell you that much. Let me just put one more shuffle. I just smudged outside in the sun on it. I like it. Yeah, that's what this space is for. Give yourself that God and Goddess moment. You know what I'm saying? Catch that vibe and release what you need to release. Celebrate what you got. See? Release what you need to release. Stop fighting it. Release what you need to release. And live. Okay? Have y'all ever seen Gemini Man? That's what this seems like. That's what this reminds me of. Gemini Man. It's like and there's a scene where they're fighting, his younger self and his older self. They're fighting, but the entire space is filled with skulls, right? Which symbolizes the transformation. Now, notice who's fighting. It's the younger and the older self. And that's constantly what's happening because your higher self is already you. And once you tap into that is when you really start to see a lot of stuff from a higher perspective, I promise you. Oh, voy a reír, voy a bailar, vivir mi vida, la, 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 la. So, you're gonna laugh, gonna enjoy yourself, live your life. Right now, the tides are chilling. Right now, yet the tides are chilling. You know what I'm saying? Now you can splash around. Oh, got Thunderbolt coming out though. Let me see something. Yeah, it's like that. This is happening behind the scenes, which is why it's like enjoy your time while things are happening behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? It's like this right here, 16:7, spiritual guidance to do what you enjoy doing. You know, live in this playful state, because there could be some energy, going around here, especially in Aries season. So everything tends to pop off during Aries season. Pop off it. But this also is giving me all y'all's energy. It's like, ooh, wow, the source. Look at this. See, bringing you right into this new beginning. The sun, the source, identity, life purpose. The second time you're seeing it. You know what I'm saying? It's also symbolic of the storm ain't always forever. It's quick, just like that flash. It's quick. Sometimes it may seem longer, you know what I'm saying? But it depends on how you're perceiving it. You know what I'm saying? Like we were saying before. I'm like repeating myself, and this is at the bottom of the deck. Conditioning. That's what repetition is about, is conditioning. So consistency. The more that you do it, you know, you can build up this adaptation to the imposed demand. You know what I'm saying? So I just heard the calm before it's over, not in an ominous place. Go, 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 energy, yeah. That's what it feels like. It doesn't feel, These cards are beautiful, though. It is currently 444. Let's see what else we got. So, whoa. Existence, identity, life purpose, existence. We're talking about that here now, huh? It's like there's this newfound belief that there's more to life that does exist. And it feels like non-believers are being thrown out quickly, but at the same time, behind the scenes. But then it's also like, it's not so much behind the scenes because it's happening at a pace that it can be seen, although quickly. I hope that made sense. It's kind of like the speed of light. Like, you can't really. What's the best example for this now? It's like a trigger. Once you pull the trigger, being able to see step by step what's happening after the trigger is pulled, because that light happens quickly before it releases. Yeah, it's sudden. It's like it's yeah, it's like an idea, like a creative idea. It's like it's there, but you're gonna have to be so aware of what's going on that it's actually there for you, because that's how quick it's going to happen. Like, you have to grasp it as soon as it comes to you. You know what? That makes sense. I think it would be a good idea for people to dedicate at least, let's say, 5 minutes, then you can bump it up to whatever you want. Um, Whenever you find yourself in this meditative state of just thinking, do your best as you start to think to write down everything that you're thinking for at least 5 minutes. Because sometimes getting it out could mean or be something as simple as that, is writing it out as you're thinking it. Not leaving it in your head, like having that conversation by yourself and just sitting it there, parking it there. Where are you releasing it at? Where are you allowing it to filter? It has to be out of where it, had the chance to expand. So, Empress energy, Libra energy, Venus energy, turning inward. Yeah, there you go. Just as I was saying, there goes that confirmation. So, I'm saying, like, literally turning within. So many ideas and stuff that's going to be downloaded to you. That's bringing forth or birthing this amazing abundance. Creativity is the Empress card. You know what I'm saying? This life does exist for you. It's this sudden awakening that you're realizing that you are the source. You got all that you need to make this happen. All you got to do is turn in and connect the dots. Look at that. At the bottom of the deck, you got beyond illusion. Exactly. Going within, birthing the new. Look at this. I'm going to go a few more cards here. What's this? Transformation. Same cards over and over and over again. You know, it's like we compromise playfulness. Yeah, see, have fun, splash around. You're not compromising yourself by enjoying yourself. You won't be compromising yourself by enjoying yourself. That's what this transformation is teaching you. Fifth house energy, sun energy, Leo energy is about being creative. But in order to tap into this creativity, you gotta have the mind of a child where your imagination can run free, can run wild, can enjoy itself and just be. Okay? Maybe by love. Exactly. Yeah. Get out of your mind. Get out of your mind, baby. Get out of your mind. Don't compromise your happiness for thinking that enjoying yourself is something wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever you choose to do. Ooh, we got past lives coming out of here. So it's like your past lives, your ancestors, and spirit guides telling you to turn up. Like, don't let your mind become a burden. Or your past lives, the thought of a past life, thinking deeply into this, for some people can be tiring. It's finding the balance between the practical and the spiritual. Finding the balance between the practical and the spiritual. Ooh, I caught that card too. This was going off the edge and I caught it. Going off the edge and I caught it. Look at that. Adventure. Take a leap of faith. It was about to really go off the edge of the table and I took. Take a leap of faith. Look at that. See what I'm saying? The thoughts of a child. Let your imagination run wild. There's nothing but infinite possibilities down this path. The more action taken for self, the more creativity has been more in mind. And then, yes. Ooh, look at that. And be patient because change is coming. The wheel is about to turn. You just got to be patient and allow the cycles to do what it naturally does. Okay? Be patient. Change is coming, baby. Be patient. It was just 44.33 too. We're done with this spread. Let's keep it moving. I'm gonna pull a divine animal. Yeah, at the bottom of the deck was actually guilt. I don't feel guilty, about being playful or having this playful energy. Right? patience and divine timing. Future confirmation, love. I'm going to pull over divine animal oracle cards, and then I'll close it off with the star seed oracle, and then maybe back later on. How about that? I may come back later and do a love reading. Yeah, we can do that. Here we go. You have the owl, the cheetah, and this one is face down. The owl is calm, observant, and wise. You're being guided to find a serenity and stillness. Hear your thoughts and acknowledge your feelings. The answer to any question is inside you. You are the magic key that unlocks the door to unconditional love, balance, and abundance in your life. The owl. This is being able to hear the opportunity even if you can't see it. That's how they hunt for their food. They can't see it. It's under the snow. They can hear the heartbeat though from under the snow. The cheat is about being focused, having clarity and speed. You're being guided to be mindful and value yourself and others. Strategize your days, be patient, take calculated risk, and take action towards your heart's desires. You have what you need to change your life today and become the best version of you. Okay? Sounds lovely. Awesome. And face down, we had the bear. There we go with that unconditional love, playful. See what I'm saying? Protective. You're being guided to rest and enjoy yourself and others, create balance in your life, and follow your truths. You will intuitively know when and how to take inspired action. You have immense inner wisdom and physical strength. Okay, so that is your message for now. Also, polar bear is at the bottom of the deck, so some of you may have a maternal figure who is a spirit guide, kind of like a grandmother, great grandmother. For some of you, may be a mother. Condolences to you for all who have this experience and it's someone outside of them, but just know that they're always present with you now. You know what I mean? So they're always there protecting you. But this card says you're being guided to ignite your spark for life and triumphantly move forward towards your heart's desires. You possess the emotional and physical strength to navigate any landscape with grace and conviction. Okay, so that is your message. Thank you for joining me, and I will see y'all next time.